Um, Hello, welcome to episode 1 of the Signal State. I guess that's what I'll call it. And I imagine that I'll be doing this like in an episode style. So I just got this game a little while ago, a few days ago, and I got it. It looked interesting. I've been wanting to play a new game and record it and kind of figure it out as I go and make some videos out of it. So this looks like a good game to do that, and hopefully it'll be entertaining. It's a puzzle style game with some cool analog like input skin type of thing. I don't know much of anything. Oh, there's music, that's for sure. And unfortunately, come on. I will just turn master volume. No. Alright, we gotta turn music and master volume down, and we'll turn that to about where the music is. Alright, hopefully. We'll see if we tab out, the audio cuts out, so let me put this to the side. We can hide that, get this going. Okay. And it looks like our audio input capture is pretty good. I can turn it up a little bit. We'll do borderless window. And hopefully now, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit too. Alright. So I don't know how loud the game will be, but hopefully it's pretty good. So got those settings all worked out. Yes, save please, thank you. Alright, let's start a new game. Hopefully it stays around this volume level. Alright, our machine stopped working years ago. Not just ours, everyone's. Our computers, our appliances, everything. No one knows why. Entire cities ground to a halt. I wasn't even born when it happened. All I can remember were the distant dark cities hidden in smog. So, here we are. Building everything from scratch, putting the pieces in the right places. My radio crackles to life. You shouldn't be nearly there. Do you see it? Hold on. Yeah, I think I do. Dude, my voice acting is stellar. Looks like we got a little farm scene here. It says, wow, it's in quite a state. That's where you come in. The farm's your home now, and it needs fixing. Who is this lady? Giving us a farm? Guess I should settle down and get started. Who are we accepting it so quickly? Yes. You're going to be alone for now, but hopefully not for long. That is also very ominous, I gotta say. Go forth, rebuild. That's pretty standard. Yeah, that was pretty ominous. It kind of sounded like a threat. Anyways. Ooh, that was cool. With the music change, yeah, that was neat. I like that. I like that. Alright, so turns out this girl's name is Miriam. And she says, hey, it's me, Miriam, all settled in. And we get to choose between 1 and 2. Well, yes, but I'm still not sure why I'm here. And then, yes, I'm ready to begin work. Yeah, let's find out why we're here. Okay, that's fine. Our scouts found the farm you're at right now, some weeks ago, so we sent you out. As you can see, it's in a state of disrepair, and you need to get it back up and running again. With it running, we will have 2 farms. We will have more food, more space for our community. Okay, got it. And how do I do that? So apparently we're like a development team, you know. We gotta start this. We gotta make this habitable, this farm. All the machines on the farm are going to need to have their internal electronics rewired. That's your job now. We sent you with your own personal modular rewiring system. With it, you can design circuits that will emulate the behavior of the broken components within the machines. Neat. You're going to hack and repair these machines so that we can get this farm up and running again. With it, we can produce more food and support more people. Okay. Should we figure out how rewiring works? I mean, I imagine this is the tutorial, right? It's just not called it. Just kind of threw us in it. So she said, it's easier if I show it to you. We have to recalibrate your system anyway. So the sooner we begin, the sooner you'll understand how it works. All right, okay, now we can start. And I imagine start the tutorial. All right, let's go to the details tab. Okay, so it says this is a diagnostics test to verify that the signal pipeline works. Connect SRC1 directly to both asterisks out 1 and out 2. The way we do that, I have no idea. Start? Oh, that was okay. This is your job. Rewire the circuits to repair the machine. Start with the given source. Okay, yeah, this is source 1 to out 1 and out 2. So send them to the out sockets. The brief describes your objectives. For the circuit, you have to send this source SRC1 signal to both out 1 and out 2 signals. Okay, I get it. Use modules to transform wires, connect them with cables. Click and drag sockets to create cables. So use modules to transform signals. White sockets are inputs, black sockets are outputs. Inputs can only be connected to outputs. Okay, so we're going to try to connect this to out 1. Oh, sorry, source 1 to in. Oh no, I've already messed up. Yes, this. Okay, a split takes in one signal and duplicates it to multiple output signals. Okay, so a split is like this whole card panel. Complete the circuit. Connect the split outputs to the out sockets. Oh, I see. System output, and this is a splitter. Got you. I'm going to play this, and it's going to copy it out straight to the system output. That is neat. It does this whole sequence, yeah. Which is just zeros across the board. Nothing, no sequence. Okay, we got a little score here. 18,937 looks like that's the highest score you can get for this. It means we did nothing wrong. Let's keep it like that. All right, Miriam says, excellent. Your system works perfectly. You're ready to begin. I say, so what now? Start cataloging the machinery on site. Start with the simpler ones. Okay, I'll do my best, and I'm not sure if I can do this. I'm ready to get in it. I'm ready to go. As long as it's got good explanations of what each thing does, I'll be able to figure it out. So what's the end game here? Why are we repairing this farm? We've already had our current one, and it's giving us food. Well, we want to have surplus food and more space for our community. 4-1. But I think we can do more than that. More. It's too early, I think, to talk about that. It's just talk about that at this juncture. Not everyone here agrees with me on the plan. Not yet, at least. And then I ask for a hint. Look, for the past few years we've been subsidized just fine, but that is all we can do in the community. What are you talking about? Rebirth, rebuilding. Oh, big plans. And then I change the subject. Okay, sounds good. All right, go to the details. So this is if we hit start, is this the power generator level? Yeah, power gen. Okay, so we're gonna send source 1 to out 1. Okay, so we're gonna go out 1, but with the signal intensity tripled. Oh, I didn't even read this. A split takes in one input and duplicates it to 4 outputs. Oh yeah, this is one. A sum takes in 4 inputs and sums them to 1 output. Oh, so I see. So we can do this, right? To use the split to duplicate the input, then use the sum to add them together. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alrighty, getting to the third one. Nice. Let's do it. Let's say this. It's not magic. Alright. I wish I could kind of skip the little message thing. It's getting kind of old pretty quick. The module catalog shows what modules are available for this circuit. Read the descriptions to understand the behaviors. Click and drag on any module in the modules catalog to add it to the rack. Try it now. Add an attenuator module to the rack. Alright. Click and drag on existing modules to arrange them. Drag them away from the rack to delete them. Try it now. Delete the sum module. Alright. Some modules have adjustable controls that affect their behavior. Adjust the bias amount till it reads 10 volts by rotating the knob. 10 volts. Knobs can also be adjusted with the scroll wheel or by tapping into numeric display. Try adjusting to 5 with the scroll wheel or typing. Let's try the... There we go. Nice. Use these buttons to toggle between the module catalog and the I/O panel. The I/O panel shows the given source signals and the expected out signals you need to match. Hover over them to see their precise values. Analyze them and you might notice a pattern. This is the I/O panel? Yeah? Oh, precise values, I see. So 18 from source 1 and then to out 1 and out 2 is 23 and 9, 25 and 10, 27 and 11, 29 and 2, 26. I see. So it's just they're just kind of increasing at their own rates. Alright. Signals are always limited to a range of negative 100 volts and 100 volts. Okay, so these units are volts. Try solving this circuit on your own. Good luck. Okay. Out 1 receives source 1's signal increased by 5 volts. So out 1 can just go here, and out 2. Oh, so I think we will need to split this. Out 2 receives source 1 signal with its intensity halved. What does an attenuator do? Where did our things go? Oh, catalog. There we go. So an attenuator takes an input and reduces its intensity, inverts it, or both. Okay, so it does half it, right? Is this intensity halved? That's 50%? Justify it accounts to also that there's no good device. Okay. Let's just try it. No. It's not liking that. This is okay. So we got So the bias works, but why is this? Did we go this way? Where's the play button? Yeah, we go the other way. So minus 50% on the attenuator would actually be doubling it. If I'm understanding correctly. Okay. The generator is now able to be efficiently route power to whatever systems are in need of it. Time for the next step. Alright, let's get this next step. Farmhouse lights. Oh, so this is kind of like a whole story that the fixing stuff goes through. So we fix the generator, and then we're gonna fix the lights. Alright, let's try it out. So your system contains some functions meant for your convenience. You can change the speed of the signal playback. Cables can be color-coded for organizational purposes. Right-click on existing cable to update its color. You can ask me for hints if you are ever stuck. The notepad for the oscilloscope modules can be useful for debugging and experimenting. Always remember to read your brief for the objectives. Good luck. Okay, so that sounded like it was going to be the last tutorial, kind of interruption thing. So hopefully we'll be able to figure it out from here on out. So let's see what we gotta do here. So out 1 is source 1 and source 2 summed together. Sum is here. So I imagine we'll probably need a split. Okay, and then out 1 is source 1 and source 2 summed together. So the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna do source 2, source 2, source 2, and then out 2 is source 2 subtracted from source 1. How do I do that? Subtract? How do I subtract? Duplicates it to 4 outputs. Takes one output and sums them together and outputs a sum. Takes one. Subtract? How do I subtract? Out 2 is source 2 subtracted from source 1. Subtract. Inverts it. Okay, so wait. What if I... How am I? I'm already tripping up on the first one here. So source 2 goes to the attenuator and reduces its intensity, inverts it, or both. So if it inverts it, oh, okay, I got you. We just have to invert it. And then we can take source 1, add it to source. This would be subtracting because this is reversed, right? No. How do you reverse it anyways? 100%, you say 100%? I'll change the speed here. No, okay, so obviously out 1, we got out 1 pretty good. So this is 1 to 1. Hold on, stop. Oh, you can't do it like live. So what if I say 100%? Ah, so negative 100% inverts it. And then we're getting the invert, adding in the and combining them. Sum is more of a combining, it's not addition, but okay. That was a lot. That was a big steps, but we did it. Got it good. All right, excellent. With the lights on, you should be able to get work even done at night. Wow, she is planning on fucking working us. Okay. Is my expected to work nights as well? No, of course not. Sure, because this sounds like you're trying to get me to work at night. I leave that choice up to you. The sooner you get the equipment up and running, though, the sooner. There we go. There's the if, or the sooner. All right, whatever. Some of these machines are going to need new modules added to your rewiring system. I'll let Gordon deliver them to you when the time comes. All right, I don't really give a shit about Gordon. Let's just wire up some more panels. Oh, alright, it's gonna tell us about Gordon anyways. Gordon says, hello, it's me, Gordon Lee. We met briefly before you departed headquarters. I issued you your modular rewiring system. Right, I remember. Totally. Definitely know who you are. Alright, Gordon. I sent a delivery drone over to you with new modules last night. Did you get it? For a fucking world where all the electronics stopped working, it seems like they sure got some pretty high-end shit, Is that kind of is it supposed to be post-apocalyptic? What the fuck's going on here? Did you get it? Yeah. You woke me up. Thank you very much. Alright, let's just let's just start using these new modules here. Okay, so we get voltage controlled amplifiers, also known as VCAs. Are you familiar with them? No, let's just go with no, because I'm not, so let's figure out what a VCA is. Okay, so a VCAs control the intensity or the amplitude of a signal with the other signal. Controls the intensity of a signal with another signal. This other signal, the control voltage or CV, is treated as a percentage value from 0 to 100 and is then multiplied with the input signal at 0%. Then the input signal is completely muted at 100%. The input signal is sent through unchanged at any percentage between the input signal and the input signal has a reduced value. Basically, think of a VCA like a faucet that controls water flow, except you control the water flow with another water flow. I think I understand. I think they kind of explained it like 4 times in that fucking thing, but whatever. It could just be me. Alright, let's go to the details tab. Let's give it a shot. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a hint or something if we get stuck, right? Hints are right here, so we should be able to grab those. Okay, so let's get a VCA. So, a VCA test at, I imagine, it's going to be this. Oh, wait. Control voltage. There we go. So, source 2 is probably the percentage value. This is the percentage value. Source 1. I bet that's it. We just plug and play. So, if you don't understand what the VCA, if you didn't understand the explanation, I can try to explain it really quick. So, this source 1 can be any value, right? From the negative 100 to 100 value range that is set by the game. Unfortunately, the little thing came up. But source 1 is that negative to 100 value, and that 200 range, right? So, source 2 changes the amplitude of that source 1 based off of its voltage. However, its voltage is, instead of looked at as a voltage, it's a range between 0 and 100%. So if the voltage is 66 volts per se, then source 1 will be 66% amplified and then outputted. So let's say this is also 66, then it would be 66% of 66, which I don't know what that is, but either way, that's what the output would be. So yeah, let's move on with some VCAs. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We only just started. Hey, this is a group chat? Okay. Hey, just heard from Gordon. Good work. You're well on your way from getting farmed back to its usual glory. Thank you. Alright, a little weird compliment from Miriam, but cool. Alright, so now we get to do the barn lights. So we fix the outside lights before the inside lights. I find that probably should have been reversed. Alright, let's try this puzzle out real quick. Click on any timestamp in the I/O panel to add a breakpoint. Try it now. Oh, breakpoint. Clicking on the same timestamp will remove the breakpoint. Boom, just like that. Damn, look at all our breakpoints. So we can debug. And then we'll go to our module panel and then figure out what we gotta do. So barn lights. Send source 1 to out 1, but with intensity boosted by 50%. Send source 1 to out 2, but with its intensity boosted by the percentage specified by source 2. So what we're gonna do here is get our attenuator. Source 1 is gonna come in, boost it by 50%, and then go to out 1, and then we're gonna get the VCA, and we're gonna get source 2, send source 1 to out 2, but the CV is source 2. Wait, sorry. Send source 1 to out 2, but with its intensity boosted by percentage specified by source 2. So we need to split source 2 really quick. Oops, wrong way, that went the wrong way. We'll put it next to VCA. And then this goes here. No, I did that wrong. How do I delete a cable? There we go. There we go. So now the splitter is getting source 1. Is getting source 1. It's then having it, or sorry, it's intensity boosted by 50%, and it's going to out 1, and then send source 1, which is through here, to out 2, but with its intensity boosted by a specific percentage by source 2. And then we should be able to just play this. And oh, really? So we did something wrong. What did we do wrong? Send source 1 to out 2, but with its intensity boosted by a percentage specified by source 2. I'm not sure what else could have gone wrong here. I don't know what happened. Cause can we just, okay, so source 1, so we're expecting, I'm pretty sure the blue numbers are is the value that we expect, and the value that we got is the red value. So, and then obviously source 1 and source 2 are the outputs, or the inputs, the sources. So out 1 we're supposed to be getting 24 and we got 8, and then out 2 we're supposed to be getting 27 and we have 11. Is that correct? What's showing on screen? Oh no, what's showing on screen is 8 and 20, but we're expecting 12 and 10, but we got 4 and 2. So it's expecting It's expecting 12. And it's not getting 12. You can't go more than 100%? What happens if you... What happens if we do that? Let me try to double it like that. No. Okay, so this is just returning its original value. What does an attenuator do specifically again? Takes the input, reduces the intensity, reverse. Oh, so what if we do... Oh, fuck. Sum. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, I guess we can just try to restart here. So let's... So send source 1 to out 1, but with its intensity boosted by 50%. Okay, so what if we do this? Source 1. Oh, we need a split. Source 1. Goes here, and this. %. Really? We're not even getting it like that. So why outputs as percentage? Oh. So wait, now that we have %, was intensity boosted by 50%. And then what if we sum? We use the sum. And then the output, would this be it? Like this? No, still not quite there. It seems like it's closer, but it's not quite there. What if we don't have this? If we don't have that, what happens? No, not quite still. So this boosted by 50%. Wait, I have an idea. I think I know. God dang it. Stop it. Okay, bam. No, not, wait, not that one. Fuck, what was I gonna do? Oh, this. That's right. No, not bias, though. There we go. That's gotta be it. Yup. Out one's good now. Okay. So now boosted by. So now we have to do. So this is source one. This is all source one right here. We'll kind of bunch it up into one little thing, and then to do source two, to out two, let's get a splitter. Source one to out two, but with its intensity boosted by a percentage specified by source two. Well, now that we know that we need to, in order to boost, we need the sum, and then we need this time, right? So source one, send source one to out two with boosted by a percentage of its own. Bam. Nope. Fuck, that is horribly wrong. So I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to think. So source, send, oh wait, send source one. Oh, I'm dumb. Wait, no, I think that was it. Cause I was sure that was gonna work. Hold on. But this is here, and this is here. Cause we're doing source one to out two. Oh, so we don't even need this splitter. Is that it? No. What am I missing? I'm missing send source one. That's what we're doing. To out two. But with intensity boosted by a percentage. Oh, we're not boosting. Wait. We're not boosting. There we go. Now we're boosting. And now we've gotten it. Okay. There we go. Hey. We got it, dude. Oh, yeah. That was satisfying, man. That was definitely satisfying. Okay. Good shit. We got a little achievement too. Okay, Gordon says, great job. If we find any horses, I know where to bring them now. A horse would be nice indeed. Okay, disconnect. Fuck you, Gordon. God, fuck Gordon. Who names their kid Gordon, dude? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, firmware programmer. Anyways, going on. Gordon, before we proceed any further, we need to repair the workshop's firmware programmer, a vital piece of kit for burning firmware on some of more advanced modules. It's digital and operates with binary signals. The VCA is still useful though. You can use it like a gate. Like a gate? Remember how VCAs alter the intensity of an input signal based on another signal called the control voltage, CV? Well, if CV signal is only ever either 0 or 100 volts, then the amplitude of the input signal isn't really changed. Instead, the input signal is either passed through without change or is completely muted. Okay, hold on. So that's why. Oh, so that's why without the sum, the addition to those two, we weren't really boosting anything that first time we were working with that. So what purpose does that serve? Well, the VCA can function as an like a gate. Like logic. Yeah, it's like logic. Can't think of the transistor, like a transistor, right? On, off, and on. It can act digitally. You might have input signal that has some unwanted values in there, so aren't certain values in there are certain periods. You can use a VCA to filter out just those unwanted values and leave the other values untouched. I don't understand how to do that, but click start. Apparently you gotta click start. Okay, so VCAs can be used like gates. Yeah, like, okay, like a logic gate. Yes, I understand. I get what they're saying now. So source 2 is a binary signal. When it is at 100 volts, send source 1 to out 1. Otherwise, send 0 volts to out 1. So I understand what needs to be done. I just don't understand how to do it. So we're going to try to figure it out here. So when source 2 is a binary signal, so obviously we're going to be using a VCA, right? Maybe a split. Let's figure it out. Bam. Let's just do this. Oh, I didn't know you could move that like that. Okay, bam. So out 1, source 2 is a binary signal. When it is at 100 volts, send source 1 to out 1. Send source 1 to out 1. Source 1 to out 1. Otherwise, send 0 volts to out 1. And the way we send 0, how do we send 0? Takes an input, shifts it by constant, so there's no input. If there's no input, that bias outputs the offset value. Okay, so can we just, oh wait. So it's passed in here. Wait. Okay, wait. So this is always, hold on, break this real quick. So this is saying if source 2 is at 100, output source 3. That's all that's happening here. So, hold on. If source 2 is at 100, pass this. Ah. But if it's at a 0, then it outputs nothing. So we don't even need this. I get that now. So I mean, that's it. That's, yeah. Nice. This is a little more, this is what I basically thought the last one was, but it's not. Hopefully that makes sense. There you go, simple enough. The real challenge with using VCAs as gates in this way is generating the CV signals. You need to generate a signal value that is at 100 volts when you want it, and at 0 volts at any other time, and nothing in between. Sounds simple enough. Not always. It can get a bit tricky. You'll see soon enough. Oh, that's a threat for sure. That's definitely a threat. Not even a question about that. Okay, the power regulator on the firmware programming is a bit more complicated. It's a dual transistor circuit, so you have to check the binary values of 2 different signals. How do I do that? It's not too difficult. Just give it any shot. Just give it a shot, and we'll be here if you need help. Oh wow, not even like a hint? Really? The way you explained it, I have no idea. Oh, okay, look at all this. Look at all of this. God damn it. Okay. Source 2 and source 3 are binary signals. When they are both at 100 volts, send source 1 to out 1. Otherwise, send 0 volts to out 1. Alright, actually I understand that. That's a type of gate. I forget what it is exactly. It's like a fucking NOT gate or whatever, right? Or an OR gate, right? Oh no, both. So it's both is it's one of them, right? They're both at 100 volts or true or on. So send source 2 and source 3 source are binary signals when they are both at 100%. So this stop. When they are both at 100%. So what we need to do is this. Oh, I got this. It's gonna be easy. Just like that. That's all it is right there, boys. Easy peasy. So it's called an AND gate, I think, because source 2 and source 3 are true. But if either one is not true, then it does not get passed. So that's all that's happening here is it's checking source 2 and source 3. So, this game is super sick. Fucking love it. Nice work. I think you understand VCAs pretty well now. Thank you. I think I do too. Let's do another level. Logic test. This is the new one. Okay, excellent. Now that the firmware programmer is working, we can get the logic modules working and give them a test. Sure, let's go. All right, go to details. All right, that was okay. Whew. Let's get it. If source 1 and source 2 are both at 100 volts, send 100 volts to out 1. Otherwise, send 0 volts to out 1. Okay. Whoa. Oh, hey, these are AND gates. There we go. So this is exactly what we just did, but combined into one module. So source 1 and source 2 are both at 100 volts. How do I? Okay, so it's not. Oh, they're binary. It's only gonna give us 100 volts. Okay, cool. I thought we had to create a 100 volt constant. Okay, and then out 1. I do get the feeling we're gonna need these though, and I don't want to make it very cramped. Okay, so then if source 1 and or source 2 are at 100 volts, send 100 volts to out 2, otherwise send 0 volts to out 2. So this is, unless these are both 0, if logical, or if either input are more than 100 volts or more than 0 volts, 100 volts is the output, otherwise 0 volts is the output. So I think we need to do both. And oops, how do you do it here? Or we're gonna put this here, and then we're gonna do this second. So I think we need to do this. Hold on, that's the output, and then this, and this, and then this, and this. So that way it's or, oh wait, that way if it's an if, it's an or and or, right, like that. Alright, let's just leave it like that and then we'll come back to it. If source 1 and source 2 are both at 0, then 100 volts. So if source 1 and source 2 are both at 0, we'll send 100 volts out there. Otherwise, I think that's just a not. I think that's exactly what that is. So output's 100 volts or 0 volts depending on the input. So if source 1 and source 2 are both at 0 volts, send 100 volts. If the input 0 is more than 0 volts, this module output 0. So we need to do like this. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, looks like we already messed up the out 3. But we did get out 2, so this was correct. The and the or. So that was correct. And oh, the reason this is not working right is that so let's pause it here. Okay, so what we need to add here okay. Oh, that didn't work? Oh, wait. Go back to the modules panel. Hold on, let's stop it. Well, let's just start this over. So, if source 1 and source 2 are both at 0, send 100 volts. So I think we need to run this through an AND gate before we send it through a NOT gate. Right? Because this is going to do an AND gate's going to do if both inputs are more than 0 volts, 100 volts is out. And then the NOT gate says if it's anything but 0, it outputs 100. Okay, let's try that. No, it didn't work again. So wait. Oh. Out 3 got 100. But expected 0 last cycle. Why did it get 100. Wait, I just noticed something. I just noticed something. We have to run this. Throw an and/or, and then a not literally just reverses it. See how this signal's reversed? Watch this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So a not gate just reverses the signal. And then this logic right here, if source 1 and source 2 are both at 0 volts, send 100 volts to outlet 3, otherwise send 0 volts to outlet 3. That's the same thing as saying and or. Dude. Nice. That worked great. Okay, now that I figured that out, so I think I'm getting the low level concepts here, right? We got the 3 main gates. I know there's more, right? Or I'm pretty sure there is. I actually don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure there is. Like XOR. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what gate 3 was. It was an XOR. No, an XOR. Yeah. A not gate. Yeah, dude. I'm vaguely remembering all the gates. Okay, logic modules are really powerful. You're not just doing basic math now. You can change how signals flow with logic. Okay. We're gonna do another one real quick. Let's do one more, and then we will wrap it up. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's start that guy up. I like it. Oh, it's a lot. That's a lot of data. Okay, so min max test. Source 1 and source 2. Source 1, source 2, and source 3 are random signals. Out 1 receives the greatest signal value of the 3 source signals. Out 2 receives the smallest. Got you. Okay. This is gonna take a lot, bro. Oh, min max. We get new panels. Oh, wait a minute. It's gonna be stupid easy. With these new panels, it is. We got our 3 sources. Wait. Out 1 receives the greatest current signal value. Wait. Value. Source 3 signal. Out 2 receives the smallest. Wait, but I only have 2 inputs here. So can I do max? Out 2 receives the smallest, so out 1 gets the biggest. Oh, this is a min. I think that was how I had it, right? Bam, and then out is that, okay. Then min, same thing. Did we just get it? That easy? I think we got it. Alright, that was easy, especially with those new panels. I didn't know how I was going to do it with the gates. I thought I was actually going to have to do it with the gates. Well, since that one was so quick, let's do another one. Okay, so apparently we're fixing a pump now, a central water pump. So when source 2 and source 3 are at 100%, 100 volts, sorry, send source 1 to out 1. Okay. So if either source 2 and source 3, but not both, are at 100 volts, send inverse of source 1 to out 1. If source 3, oh wait, hold on. If either source 2 or source 3, but not both, are at 100 volts, send the inverse of source 1 out 1. And then when source 2 and source 3 are at 100, so if source 2 and source 3 both at 0 volts, send 0 volts out. So the way we're going to do this, I do understand what needs to be done, but the way we're going to do it is a little unclear. So when source 2 and source 3 are at 100 volts, send source 1 to out 1. So if either are more than about 100 volts, if more than 0, 100 volts is the output, otherwise it's 0. So if either, let's just add our splits, and then I kind of want to spread these out. So if either source 2 or source 3, but not both, are at 100 volts, send the inverse. So if either at 100 volts, and source 3 is a 0. Source 3 is, we don't need to oh wait, source man, that took me way too long to figure out because I set it up wrong. Damn it. God damn it. Okay. Hold on. We can do this. Like this, yeah? I had it set up all wrong from the beginning. Look, now we're getting it. Wait. Maybe we're not. Hold on. So, source 1. No, out 1 is not getting. Okay, I see. No, we're not getting it. Hold on. So why is this inverted now? You may ask. You may find yourself asking. Okay, hold on. We're starting over. We're starting over because I got my sources mixed up, and that was my bad. That was on me. I sat here for 12 minutes looking like a head ass. Let's grab our splits. We're going to do source 2 and source 3 are at 100 volts. So we have to verify that they're at 100 volts. Easy peasy. Alright, we're going to put them through here. We're going to put them through. Oh, wrong gates. Already making more mistakes. Alright, so a NOT gate is going to see if the input signal is more than 0 volts, this module outputs 0. If for anything else, it outputs 100 volts. So if the input signal is no, so I don't need NOT gates. If the input signal is more than 0 volts, 100 volts, this module, the input signal is 100 volts. What is it? It's 100. This module puts 0 volts. Okay, so I don't need NOT gates. I just need an AND gate, and then when source 2 and source 3 are at 100%, send source 1. And the way we're going to send source 1 is we're going to send source 1 is via this, right? Because if this is an AND gate, if both inputs are more than 0 volts, 100 volts is the output, right? 100 volts, we want 100 volts, we want 100% of this, and bam. if either source 2 or source 3, but not both, right? So this one, are at 100 volts. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to change those. If either, but not both, are at 100 volts, send the inverse of source 1 to out. And the way we get an inverse is this. Then we do 100%. And then we wanna sum these. And then if both source 2 and source 3 are 0 volts, send 0 volts. If both are 0 volts, if both are 0 volts, if the input signal is more than 0, I can check if they're more than 0. So if they're both, if both are, and then if both inputs are 100, that's not 0 volts, 100 volts is the output. I think that does the last one. Let's see what happens. No, we're already fucking it up. Why? So, source. So source 1 is 30, source 2 is 100, source 3 is 0. So we are doing the check. We're saying and when source 2 and our 100 volts sends source 1 to out 1. When source 2 and source 3 are at 100 volts, which both of them are not. One is at 30. No, the two, one are not 100. So now put 0, send source 1 to out 1. So, but this is not true. So I think we're passing source 1. And then if either source 2 or source 3, but not both, are at 100 volts, send the inverse of source 1. And that's what's going on wrong there. The inverse of source 1. To out 1, and then we can do that. The inverse of source 1. Wait. Like that, I believe. No, that wasn't it. If either source 2 or source 3, but not both, are 100 volts, send the inverse of source 1. The input here is 30. And you want to tell me the output is 24? Really? What? I don't understand. We're gonna get rid of this. If source 2 and source 3 are 0, send 0 volts to out 1. Okay, I think that is working. So it's this weird if either that's screwing us up. So if either source 2 and source 3, but not both, are 100 volts. So if either one is 100 volts, hold on, I need to fix my headphones. God, man, it's that inverse, I think, that's messing me up, right? So if the signal is more than 0 volts, wait, so let's do if either. I'm just gonna try to copy this one right here, and then we're gonna send the inverse, which is the inverse is negative 100%. So we're gonna do this. Wait, we're gonna do this. Oh man, I just messed it up. Wait. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. Okay. And then we're going to do this, and then we're gonna do that, then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that. If either source 2 and source 3, but not both, are at 100 volts, send the inverse of source 1 to out 1. And that's what this is doing here. Okay. Let's run that and see what happens there. Okay, so we're getting closer, but we're not quite there. So it is getting the inverse, but we're doing this add thing. Because how do I combine? How do I combine these without adding these? Wait. Why are we getting 100 here? Oh, because this is 0. Oh. I had to sneeze there, sorry. So, now I think that this is working, but this isn't working. So, source 2 and source 3 are 0. Send 0 volts out 1. I don't know what to do if one of them is more than if. So if both of these are 0, sends it. So maybe I don't even need this at all, and that's just it, and it's just being weird, right? Because that's okay. So we got those, but why didn't we get those first two? What happened? Why didn't we get the first two? Oh, there we go. Get some more errors. Okay. So source 1, so source 3 is 100, so it's expecting 100. If source 2 and source 3 are at 0 volt, wait, no. If source 2 and source 3 are at 100, send source 1. If either source 2 or source 3 but not both are 100 volts, send the inverse of source. Okay. When source 2 and source 3 are 100 volts, send source 1 to out 1. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. And then so if both source 2 and source 3 are at 0 volts, send 0 volts. These are, how come an expected 0? So if they're both So if they're both 0, send 0. Wait, no. I'm just adding them up wrong. Nah, this is dumb. So if they're both 100, they're both 100, send 0. Oh yeah, I gotta do this like this all the way here. So this is at 100 and this is at 100, and it is expecting 0, but no, it got 0, but it's expecting 78. Oh, I see. So it got 0, but was expecting 78. So this inverse so the reason, if either but not both, so we're not checking if both. We're not checking if both. We're not doing and on this. Okay. So if, okay, wait, hold on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then let's do, if this is, wait, how do I do and or? I did it before. How do I do it again? How do I do the and or? If or, so and or, so and, so this is 100 and this is 100. If both inputs are more than 100, more than 0 volts. So if both inputs are more than 0 volts, 100 volts is the output, otherwise 0 is 100 volts. So if both inputs are 100 volts, 100 volts is the output. Okay. So do we need another or? That we do this. If either inputs are more than 100, more than 0 volts, the is the output, otherwise the output is 0 volts. Wait, I don't think this is gonna work, but what happens? Yeah, this isn't doing anything. This, oh wait. If the input signal is more than 0 volts, the module outputs 0 volts. Okay, wait, so I think we do this. That's what I think we do. Yeah. So let's stop this real quick. I want to try to explain this because that took me a long time. So I needed to add these two because this needs to be an AND function needs to be performed on this to do the either or, right? Either or, if either source 2 or source 3, but not both, are 100 volts. Send the inverse of source 1 to the output. So we're going to lock in on this keyframe right here, and I'm going to show you what happens. So if either source 1 or source 3, but not both. So this is an either right now. This is a true for this. Send the inverse of source 1, right? So what's happening here is it's sending the inverse of source 1, and it is getting, it will get negative 16. It just hasn't gotten it yet because that's just how it works. But so see, you just got negative 16. So now that this is not true, right? So both are 100 volts. So this is not true. This is changed from true to not true from here to here, right? So you can see source 2 is 100, but now both of these are 100 in the timestamp thing there. So now that both are 100, we're gonna output this to an AND inverse. We're gonna inverse an AND function performed on this, right? It's which is gonna give us 0, and then we're gonna input 0 in here, and it's gonna give this inverse 0, which is 0. So this makes this not true, right? So this doesn't pass anymore. And then this ended up being true, so it passes 10, and 10 is the required output. So let's finish this little sequence. Wow, that was fun. That took a lot more than I originally anticipated. So yeah, wow. I was focused. I was in it. I was in it for sure. All right. She said we got potential. I feel so motivated. However, I think that's where I'm going to stop. So that was kind of my intro to the signal state, and that was, you know, my kind of introduction into the game. And so far I love it. It is definitely, there's a little learning curve, like just reading names, right? I messed up on that source 1 and source 2 and source 3. I mixed up source 1 and source 2 and had thought I had input source 2 and source 3. But that's not what I was doing, and I was stuck on that for maybe 10 minutes. So that was a little weird, but I do like the story. It seems like it's going to be fun. It seems like there's could be quite a few holes, unfortunately, like, you know, whatever that guy's name was, Gerald, I think it was, right? No, Gordon. It was Gordon, our boy Gordon. He had a drone that he apparently flew over, so, you know, our home civilization must not be very far. So it's funny that I'm doing this, and I'm like, oh, I'm a remote worker. I'm like gonna start this barn, and I'm gonna make it like a little safe haven, and like completely redo it and rebuild and all this stuff. But, you know, down the street apparently there's some advanced civilization with drones again. So I don't know what the story is behind that, but either way, I'm excited to play some more soon. So I hope you enjoyed the playthrough of the first, I think that was maybe 10 or maybe 11 modules. Oh, I don't want to start another one. So yeah, it looks like it was 9, 10, 11. Right, so we're on 11, the irrigation system. And then now, next one to look forward to, we have the irrigation distribution circuit, which has 3 outputs and 1 input. Alright, so yeah, I'm forward and excited to get that next one done. I'll probably get it done tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment if you have any suggestions, or want me to focus on something about the game, something I should know. Let me know, and hopefully it will help me out. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next episode.